High school student has a ridiculously good college application. I'm gonna try to guess which universities he got into. Starting with his stats, he basically had a perfect everything. He had a 3.97 unweighted GPA, as well as a 36 or a perfect ACT score. Now here's where it gets crazy. He founded a nonprofit that was featured in Forbes that mentored over 40 plus robotics team and taught 3,000 plus students. It was fully funded and coached teams of students in robotics from under-resourced areas where he was raised. He was also the director of technology at a civic nonprofit where he built a website with 5 million plus annual views, and his own articles got 200K plus total reads. Here are the universities that he applied to. I'm gonna guess that he got into both Stanford and MIT. I'm gonna guess that he got rejected from Harvard and Princeton though. I'm gonna guess that he got into Penn and Duke, as well as Berkeley and UCLA. I'm gonna guess that he got into UMich and Georgia Tech as well. I'm gonna guess that he got into Cornell as well. I'm gonna guess that he got accepted to Urbana-Champaign, rejected from Harvey Mudd, rejected from CMU, and accepted to UCSB and UCSC. I'll be revealing which universities he got into in part 2. You might be wondering, what does Harvard want? In the previous video, we had a student that got featured in Forbes for the work that he did. Now, is that enough to get into Harvard? Let's take a look at his full college results. Okay, so he was rejected from both Stanford and MIT. And he was waitlisted from Harvard, rejected from Princeton, but he was accepted and is now committed to UPenn, which is one of the top 10 universities in the world and is an Ivy League. He was rejected from Duke and UC Berkeley, waitlisted from UCLA and accepted to UMich, waitlisted from Cornell but accepted to Georgia Tech, was accepted to Urbana-Champaign and waitlisted from Harvey Mudd, waitlisted from CMU, accepted to UCSB and accepted to UCSC. So now to answer the question as to what does Harvard want? I had the pleasure of going on a podcast with the former UPenn head of admissions. And here's what he said about generally what it takes to get into a good university. They're looking for students who are self-aware. Someone who has thought about their situation, what they're passionate about, what kind of experiences they've had in life, what they've taken away, and how that makes them a better person. What does this mean? It means you don't need to do anything insane to get into a top university. The example he gave me was that there was a student who really liked surfing. He had a team that cleaned up litter on the beaches every Saturday just because she really liked the beaches and really liked surfing. Well, it's not anything like an international award or a Nobel Prize. Just kidding. Nobody in high school wins a Nobel Prize. But you get my point. You took that idea of being passionate about something, which was surfing, and turned that into an activity where she showed her passion. This is extremely, extremely important. To the admissions officers, it's very clear how this passion translated into something else, which were quality traits like empathy, caring about other people, caring about the environment. That's what Harvard's looking for.